Central Indiana. Wish TV is now live on YouTube TV and Hulu Live, offering more hours of local programming than any other station. Search for Wish TV or look for CW8 on both YouTube TV and Hulu Live to find us. Watch local news, sports, and lifestyle shows live from Wish TV. You can still catch Wish TV free over the air or stream it live on wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile apps. Wish TV, available in more places for the latest news, weather, and sports.
The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA is heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
March is National Reading Month. It's a time to celebrate and encourage reading and explore new authors and books. It's actually something we do every week of the year, in fact, right here on Lifestyle Live. And today we get to introduce you to children's author and literacy advocate Felicia L. with a closer look at her new book titled Two Worlds, One Family, A Child's Perspective on Being Biracial. Welcome to the show, Felicia L. Hi, Felicia.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, we love children's authors. We were talking a little bit off camera. We love talking to our authors, learning about new books, just building those summer reading lists or reading lists any time of the year. So we're welcoming you to the show and to this franchise. I'll get started here. This book, Two Worlds, One Family, it encourages young readers by looking at people from different racial and ethnic backgrounds through the innocence of a child, which I think is one of the best perspectives out there on the planet. How does your own life influence this book and its perspective?
My life totally influenced the whole idea for this book was because I myself was really in an interracial marriage. My husband was Caucasian. I have two interracial children. And my daughter, who's now 20, when she was about 7 or 8, she had just innocently said, "Mommy's brown, daddy's white, and I'm beige." And she never called me black. She always said brown. And she just, I don't know even what made her say it, but she said it so innocently that we all laughed. And I took that, and I always had the idea, just never actually sat down and wrote it. And then eventually I sat down and wrote it. But it was just that innocent. She's 20 now. She said that when she was 7 or 8.
Yes.
That's what inspired it.
Hey, out of the mouths of babes, right? I mean, they've inspired so many things over the years. So is this your first book? Was this something that you just finally, put pen to paper on?
That is exactly what you just said. Yes, my first book, my debut book. Yes, I decided to put pen to paper after staying it for many years. And I just decided hey, this was just the time to do it. But the idea has always been in my head. And yes, I just finally just did it.
Yes. Oh, I love that. All right. So I was talking about how you're exploring the differences in racial and ethnic backgrounds in this book. How are you presenting these differences throughout the book?
Well, I presented it, basically based on real life. So some of the characters I tweaked a little bit, but we growing up knew several, like one of the characters, mother is from India and the father's from Germany. I tweaked it. We really did know a mother from India, but the father was from England and they had 2 boys. And then I tweaked the same thing with the Japan and the Mexican, just because people that we knew growing up. So these actually were based on my real life and people we knew growing up in Middletown, New Jersey.
Yes. No, that's incredible. Okay. So tell us more about then maintaining the child's viewpoint throughout the book rather than like kind of getting into the adult's viewpoint, because that's something that you do in the book is maintain the lens of this through a child.
And that was intentionally done. I did that because I intentionally kept it simple, because a lot of people say that children don't notice color, and I disagree. I think children do notice color. They just don't put meaning to it the way we as adults do. And my intention in writing the book was to write it from the viewpoint of a child, because I wanted to keep it at a child's level, even though adults obviously can read it. I wanted to keep the message powerful but simple, and simple enough that a child could understand it who didn't read it. And I intentionally left it from a voice of a child, because that's who said it. My 7 or 8, I can't remember. She was 7 or 8-year-old daughter who said that at the time. So the book was based on her at that age. And I wanted to intentionally keep it simple so that children can understand it and not make it lengthy or difficult or preachy, if you will, as an adult.
Yeah,
you know?
but then as an adult, if you're reading along with your child or reading this book out loud to your child, I mean, I think it's good reminder, reflection for us as well to constantly go back and maybe see things through a child's perspective. I think that could do a lot of good in our own lives.
I absolutely agree. I think if we all step back and, like you said, look at the world from a child's point of view, the world might be in a little bit better place if we looked at the lens of a child who just doesn't understand or put meaning to anything. All they see is love, no matter what color you are. So that's
Right.
exactly the message I was trying to get across. And the book comes in paperback as well as hardcover, and it actually has coloring pages in the back too that the children can color that say, I love my family. It has like the world and everything for the children to, color and everything in the back.
Yes, no, I love that. It kind of brings that added reflection at the end, that added kind of just resting in what you just read, what you learned, what you kind of ingested. I love that when authors do that. That's so cool. All right, so what, Felicia, makes you most proud of this work? I mean, it is your debut work, so I'm sure hopefully it makes you motivated and encouraged to keep going, but what about this journey so far has really boosted your confidence?
Well, what boosted it was, one, I was a little surprised but happy of the feedback and the resignation and people who actually related. I had people that I knew and who I didn't know who related because the book is on audio, it's on, ebook. And I had people when I was looking for narrators. I have family who, interracial families. I have family, friends. Oh, I have grandkids. I have this who are biracial. So there were so many people that either knew or had in their own family who related to this book, which I happen to have right next to me in the cover. Oh, yes. So here. Yes. So they related to, and I got so much people that like, I have grandchildren. I have a niece or nephew. So that made me proud because I was like, oh my God, like I was writing it from my own family, but not realizing that, hey, the world is full. We're all a mixture. And so many people, I'm telling you, like I've heard from around the world, different people just messaging me or saying, oh my God, that I can relate to that story. And people who are mixed, like I'm mixed or my nieces or whatever, that made me proud.
For our viewers out there, we'll make it really easy. If you want a copy of Felicia's book, Two Worlds, One Family, A Child's Perspective on Being Biracial, you can visit our website at lifestylelive.tv. Thank you, Felicia.
Thank you. Bye-bye.